to raise my camera up. Where's my YouTube? Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay, so while we're waiting for folks to jump on, we can start this piece. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Venus. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi, Diana. Hi, Candace. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Georgiana. Hi, Meg. Hi, Belinda. Hey, Susan. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, so I went a little crazy and got quite a few of the Spellbinders butterfly kits as part of the new release, which came out today. And it is the Spellbinders BiBi's Butterflies collection. And I did post a video today with the Delicate Butterflies stencil. I'm sorry, dies, not stencil, dies. This video is going to go up tomorrow on how I use the stencil, so you'll be able to check that one out. But what I really wanted to show you guys today was how to assemble the 3D butterfly, because I don't have a video on it. So here is the 3D butterfly. He's fairly large. Okay, but here's how he looks in a card. So we're going to duplicate this card, and I decided to do it live for you guys. That way, if anybody had any questions, you could stop me and ask. No, I can't use my big shot plates in my Spellbinders machine. They're different sizes. They're different thicknesses, I should say. So we're going to stencil out a butterfly, and on the inside, look at all that dimension. I mean, he really pops off the page. Is a really large butterfly. Aw, thanks, T. So if you missed it, I did do 2 videos, went up today. The first video was on a little bit of hot foiling, and the second video was with the butterfly dies. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with a little ink blending here. This is going to be the front of my card, and I'm going to start with a little bit of Be Mine from Catherine Pooler. And I'm going to tap off a little bit. And let's put a little bit of color in the middle here. Oh, your electric big shot died. That is not fun, Laura Ann. I do like my new Spellbinders one. I got to say, between my Gemini Junior and that one, those are the 2. My big kick I put away. I haven't used that in a really long time. This is Pucker Up, which is the next color. A little bit darker pink, more of a vibrant pink, fuchsia pink. Oops, could have did a little better on my blending there. And then for the last one, we're going to use Flirty Fuchsia, which you can see is more of a purple pink. Okay, and since I did not do a very good job at masking, we're going to use, there's 3 different confetti designs on this stencil. So we have stars down here, we have circles here, and we have squares here. On this one, I use the circles. So we're going to continue with the stars one here and just use those same blending brushes. I'm not going to necessarily re-ink them. And just taking the outside of that stencil and just moving it around, using the same blending brushes that already have ink on them. Obviously, if you take your time and tape everything off, you'll get a nicer blend. I'm just kind of rushing here. Okay, so we have my little stars in the background here. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much the outside. And then if you wanted to, you could cut the center of the body to match that. But like I said, what I wanted to focus on today was showing you guys how to assemble this butterfly. Because if you know me, I don't read directions. So the first time I did this, it didn't pop up right. So I thought, well, I better make a video for my friends who are like me and don't like to read directions. So we'll come back to that butterfly later. All right, so here is the pop-up butterfly die. And it comes with this piece here, which is going to be your pop-up mechanism. So you're going to cut one of those out of cardstock. All right, and wipe your ink up off your desk. Okay, and then you have the wings, which are the outside pieces. So I've already cut those out of some scrap paper, which is that pink iridescent paper that we got from Tesla Pearl paper. You see that? So I've cut 2 wings out. And then on the inside here, we have the inside of the wings, which I'm going to do in black. Okay. Now, you'll want to cut both these out at the same time, which I learned in my first video that I showed you guys this afternoon. And then we have a little piece of tape here to hold the body down and hold those wings together. Where is my tape? Here it is. At this point, if you wanted to put some stick it behind it, you could. I'm just going to use glue because I'm being lazy. And T was so awesome. She put my Spellbinders link on there. So if you guys are interested in any of these butterfly products, I have the dies, I have the stamps, I have the stencil, and I have the glimmer, the new glimmer butterflies, which go all the way to the edge. And here's the stamp set. I'll show you guys that in a second. All right, so let's bring in our die cutting machine, which is the Spellbinders Platinum Teal. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys up a little bit. There we go. I took Mama and Leah out to Olive Garden for a single ladies Valentine's dinner. It was very good. So I'm gonna put my black cardstock there, cover plate, and we crank it through. So now we have the pop-up piece, we have the inside of the wings, we have the outside of the wings. We have the body. I'm going to just quickly poke this through. Look, what a good job it does. And you know that's a good die cutting machine and a good die when you can just poke it through. And there's no adhesive on this. Very easy to do. Pretty. So that's one side. Easy that was. I don't like poking a million things, so this is tolerable. This is not too bad at all. And you can see it cuts right out. And now I can take this, dump it over the trash can. All right. So now is the assembly part, which is actually fairly easy once you read the directions, which I did not do. Okay, so it tells you, so again, you have your wing colors, you have your wing outlines, you have your 3D pop-up, and you have your body. It's really simple. So the first thing you're going to do is we need to make this pop-up mechanism. Is you need to pop in the middle, and there are little score lines in here. You need to fold that middle one up. And I know it's hard for you guys to see, but there is a score line. And you want the middle one to go up. And then there's 2 valleys on each side. So we're going to go down. And we're going to go down on this side. And if it makes it easier, you can use your bone folder and kind of burnish those a little better. So we have opposite of whatever you did. So if your center is up, then each side, that's your mountains. Then the other sides would be valleys. They go down, right? And then it's the same thing on the tags. So your tag, there's a little fold down. We're going to go down. And the bottom tag, we're also going to go down. And I'll explain to you why here in a second. Down and down. So just remember to start with the mountain in the middle. Okay, the mountain has to be in the middle. Okay, then you're going to take some fast drying glue or quickie tape or whatever. Their instructions say to put the, make sure I'm doing it right, to put the wings on first. So you're going to fold your wing tabs down. They say glue those on first. And you're going to glue the wing tabs down on each side of the mountain, on the right and the left of the mountain. And then they say to cut this black tab off and glue this on. I left my black tab on, and I'll show you why I left my black tab. So I actually did the gluing first. First of all, it gives me a sturdier area to add that glue. Oh, we should go finer glue here. Finger tools, that's right, T. So, and I'm using art glitter glue because it dries super fast. I don't really have to worry about it wiggling off. Okay, so we're going to assemble this. And it lines up right to the edge. There's nothing hard about this at all. So you're going to line up to the edge. So here's the difference between their way and my way. We'll just give that a second to set. So their way is your mountain is up, your tab goes down, your mountain goes up in the middle there. And if you apply just the 2 wings, you're going to have this white center, which you're going to cover it up with the body anyway, so it's really not going to be noticeable. But if you are someone who maybe didn't fold this straight, maybe your paper's a little delicate and it frays a little bit, then that white is going to come through even more. So I liked keeping my tabs on the black. It gives my wing some stability. It's a little sturdier, and it kind of covers up that crease a little better for me. And I'll show you what I mean here. I'm going to glue it both ways. So I'll do this side without the black, and we'll fix it. Mountain's up, tab is down. And you're gonna just hold that in place there. Okay, and then this one I am going to fold down. Use my little bone folder. Okay, and then we're going to put some glue on this tab. And this goes on the other side of the mountain. Again, tab down on the right side of the mountain. So the tabs go down and they're adhered. See how the mountain is up in the middle? They're adhered on each side of the mountain. See that? Okay. And then they say, well, I'm going to have to do it now. To cut this, snip this, and then adhere the glue. So it's personal preference. I like the sturdiness of having a thicker tab. So I put my outline wings on and leave the tab on there. It's really not going to make that much of a difference. Personal preference. I like to assemble everything and then glue it on. So it doesn't matter which way you want to do it. You can assemble the wings and then glue it, or you can cut that black tab and then glue it on. But see, now it's really just hanging on with that pink paper. You see what I'm saying? So it's not as stable as this wing is. This wing has that black cardstock. So it's less likely to rip my wings off is basically what I'm trying to say. It's more sturdy. Okay. Okay, so here is the mountain. And then, oops, I folded this wrong. What you're going to do now is you're actually going to fold these tabs that are hanging down. You're going to make this a box. So you're going to take this little tab here and put glue on it, and you're going to stick that right to the wing. And you're going to have a box shape. So we're going to fold this in on itself right to the wing. You see the box shape? So we have the mountain here. This is the center. Our tabs are down. Our wings are attached. And now we're going to make this box shape. And you want to have reverse tweezers that you can kind of squeeze on there and hold on to that until your glue dries. I folded my tabs the wrong way. So we're going to go back up here. And you want to use a pretty sturdy cardstock. I would say 80 or 100-pound cardstock. You don't want to use cheapy cardstock because it will be flimsy. So we're going to fold this into a box and stick that tab to the wing. I do have another set of pliers in here somewhere, tweezers. Now see, my wing's already ungluing. The side that doesn't have the paper is ungluing. See that? The side without the black paper. It's another reason why you want to keep that black paper on there. So it's actually very easy to assemble. So you just cut everything out. And then the body itself has, again, a little crease in it. And you can crease it, or you can just put your glue on here. And that obviously gets stuck right over the center here and covers up our white space. Or you freak out because you should have just glued the black paper on there and it didn't take it. Okay, let's do this. Let's take these tweezers and you squeeze this way, and then you squeeze this way. And I like to line the center of the body up. There's a little crease in the wings there, and I put the center of my body right there. All right, I'm going to wait until this is dry, and then we'll put him back on there. Okay, so we're going to set him aside to dry. While he's drying, we're going to continue assembling our card. Yeah, flocking would be fun. I used watercolor paper that was, you know, designer series paper. I used that on the other example I had. Where did it go? Here it is. So this is, you can see it's designer series watercolor paper and then foil card. So you can do, you know, all kinds of fun designs. So then I'm going to take my card base and we're going to frame it off. Here we go, extra piece of black. So I'm going to bring my decal trimmer in. So this piece of black I'm going to cut down to 5.5 by 4 1/4. Or thereabouts. Yeah, alcohol ink would be nice. And you don't have to cut. Here's another neat thing about these dies. Because they're separate pieces, you don't have to cut the outside layer. You could make a shaker card or a see-through card with just these part of the wings. So if you imagine if you had just cut this out on and then put acetate behind it and then put sequins behind it. So you can make a shaker card with just this part cut out. So you don't have to cut the outline. So I think that's pretty cool too. So it's very versatile the way Spellbinders has this set up. Okay, done with that one. And we're going to cut this one down to 5 1/4 by 4. Pretty much there. And we have some fun sentiments here. We have a couple of butterflies on here on the stamp set. So we have a large, medium, and a small butterfly, a couple different butterfly bodies. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. Sending prayers. Stay strong. Thank you. Sending hugs with heartfelt condolences and thinking of you. I'm going to put stay strong on this one. And I'm going to use that same flirty fuchsia ink pad. Too many things, not a big enough desk. Who can relate? Okay. And now it's just a matter of assembling everything. So we have our card base. We have our matte layer. Hi, Maria. What else on here? Hi, Susie. Susie, I mailed your prize package today. Hey, Abraham. So there's the outside. And then if you wanted to stamp some extra butterflies on the inside, we can do that. Oh, well, can I fix it? Nope. Okay, guess what we'll have to do with that one. Cut one out and stick it over it. And then we'll just take the little bodies. So I like these kinds of cards where it's very easy to put everything together, and you can see that it doesn't take a lot of time. You can pre-cut a whole bunch of the dies up front, and then all you have to do is just assemble them. And think of all the pretty papers you guys have. On the video I did this morning, I talked about, hey, I know you guys are hoarding pretty papers somewhere, so this is a great set to use to get those, the die, both of the die sets are nice die sets to get those pretty papers out. Okay, so let's check our butterfly now. Is he dry? I believe he is dry. So now that he is dry, see the center still opens up. We can crease the body a little bit here. Okay. And we're going to put glue on here. And you're going to put it down on one side, and you're going to fold it. It will lay down flat. And then you're going to bring this side of the card over and hold it. And we're just going to give that a second to adhere. That pearl paper is not grabbing the glue. I might have to switch to stronger glue because it's got that sheen on it, so the glue does not want to adhere to that. And then, of course, if you wanted to add some shimmer or some gems, you could certainly do that. And when you open it up, and the pearl paper doesn't get glued because you didn't listen to yourself and use the, where's that black tab? I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it right now. I think I threw it away already. See, the pearl paper is pulling apart because I didn't listen to myself and glue the black tab on there. We need some mighty glue. Mighty glue! I promise you it works because I've already made a couple beautiful cards with this. I should have just did it my way and not said, well, let me show you guys both ways. Should have just did it the way I've been doing it. And left it alone. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. But once it folds, this is what it'll look like when it pops open. And again, you just want to fold your body in half there. And it does close, so you can send it in the mail. And then I just took that center of the body, which also happens to fit the stencil. Let's cut a piece out for that. Do I have a little extra piece of this pink? I do have some Gorilla Glue. Well, I'll use that super tape. Aha, what do I have? So I have, you know, some other pop-up butterflies that are a little bit more complicated, as beautiful as they are. But if you want something that's a little easier, then I would recommend checking out this brand new release from Spellbinders. It just launched today. And I appreciate if you guys want to use my link to get them. But we have stamps and lots of butterfly dies and stencils. And my body fell out. Where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, this paper is beautiful, but if you try to adhere anything to the top of it, forget about it. Just forget about it. Let's put a little bit on here. It'll dry. Once it dries, we'll be okay. So there we go. And then I'll cut another butterfly and stick it there. We'll cover up my boo-boo. So that's all I wanted to show you guys, was how to put this together. I have the videos up from earlier today showing the delicate butterfly dies. I also use this. I use the sentiments out of the butterfly sentiments quite a few times. And then the video that's going up tomorrow actually goes into a little bit more detail on this stencil. The stencil is a lot of fun because it has these 3 different confetti pieces. So you have the stars, the squares, and the circles. And actually on tomorrow's video, I actually mask off the outside of the card, and I use those confetti pieces onto the butterfly wings. So I give the butterfly wings a little bit of detail with that, and that's the geometric butterfly stencil. So that is also available. So you have the stencil, you have the stamps, you have the butterfly delicate butterfly dies, which I showed in today's video, and then I have the 3D pop-up butterfly, which again, you don't have to use it as a 3D pop-up. You can certainly just cut this and use it as is. But that pop-up element is so much fun. And then you get this. So check it out if you're interested in butterflies. It's a lot of fun. It's not a kit, Susie. There are the new BiBi butterflies from Spellbinders. There's a whole bunch of butterflies released in the set. I'm only showing you guys a very small portion of that. So you definitely want to check out Spellbinders website to get the other ones. Let me try to fix my body. My butterfly body. We need a plastic surgeon here. At the beginning, Susie, I said their directions say to do this, but I recommend this. And on the side, I recommended it. Adhered perfectly. And if you look at the directions page, because I'm using the specialty cardstock, my wing doesn't want to stay glued to the base, so it's popping open. But that's not, it's not their fault. It's the type of paper that I used. So I'm going to bend this body so that it, there is a score line in here. It just doesn't want to, oh, where's my, hi, Carol! Get out the hot glue, she says. When Xavier was little, he would, like, whatever he would break, he'd come in the room and he'd be like, I broke it, you fix it. So anytime I, like, have to fix something, I say that, I fix it. I'm gonna fix it. He said, I broke it, you fix it, Mommy. And then there is also hot foil glimmer butterflies. I don't think I made a video on that, so I'm gonna have to do a video on that too. I'm slacking on my videos, you guys. All right, so now that I've creased the body, we're gonna attempt to glue it again with hopeful intentions here. And we're gonna let it sit. We're not gonna mess with it. All right, there we go. That should be okay. I'll update you guys on it. Worst case scenario, I rip the wing off and do a whole new one. I think we'll be okay. I got these, look at these tweezers. They light up, you guys. Where's the light switch at? Right on the other side. Here we go. Look at that. So if you are doing arts and crafts and you need light up tweezers, I found these at Joann's. They're Jolie's brand. And they're the reverse tweezers, so they're holding everything nice and tight, and there's a little light in there, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yes, I know. I know. All right, anyone have any questions about any of the butterflies that I showed either this morning or just now to you guys? And I don't have everything. There's a full-size butterfly die card kit, card dies. I didn't get those. There's some other butterfly dies that I passed on, like the layering butterflies. So you definitely want to go check out their website and you can go see those. But this is the geometric stencil. This is the pop-up butterfly die. We have the stamp set, which is a wonderful stamp set. The sentiments say, happy birthday to you, congratulations, sending prayers, stay strong, thinking of you, thank you, sending hugs, and with heartfelt condolences. And then you get 3 sizes of butterflies and 3 butterfly bodies. Very simple to color, or you don't have to color. And then the delicate butterfly dies. You get 3 butterflies. Sorry, I always say 3. It is 3 butterfly. 3 butterfly sizes and the outline dies. And again, T, like I said, you don't have to cut the outline out. You can just cut the center out and make a shaker card with that behind it. So you have a large, a medium, a little bit smaller one, and then you have 2 size bodies. The smaller body goes on these 2 butterflies, and then the larger body goes on this guy. So these are just regular dies. And the glimmer set, which I'll do another video this week for you guys can see the glimmer set. Okay. I love butterflies too, Yvonne. That's why when they sent me these for the design team, I was like, yes, please. So I was very happy to be able to showcase these to you guys. Any questions, concerns? Are you guys excited for Saturday night? Yes, ready for spring. There are 2 videos I put out this morning, T. One is a hot foil video on some new hot foil sentiments, and then there's the butterfly video. And I did see the pattern paper I show in the video at Joann's today, and I want to say it was $10 for the pattern paper, but it's on sale, maybe 40% off, I think. So you can get the pattern paper for $6. So if you like that pattern paper, it was at Joann's this afternoon when I went, which is in the second butterfly video I did today. Okay. Yes, Stamp Wars this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how to assemble that pop-up mechanism. Like I said, this is the 3rd one I did. That's the only one where the glue didn't stick because I used that specialty paper, but you can see how much fun and you don't have to put it on the inside of your card. If you like that pop-up mechanism, you can also put it on the outside of your card and just make it look cool. But I like it on the inside. It's a nice surprise when somebody gets the card and bam, bam, bam. And this is actually pattern paper that I used, and I took orange ink and inked the edges. So if you don't have any fancy paper, this is kind of a boring yellow pattern paper. And I was like, that's kind of boring. And so I inked the edges orange so that it would match with my orange and yellow theme here. All right, guys. And then I put some gems on it. Well, thanks for hanging out, you guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to do some shopping, my Spellbinders link will be in the description for you. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, guys. Bye.